the Wrestle Story. We discuss all things wrestling, the legends of the past, the superstars of the present, the trailblazers of the future. We stream every Monday after Raw, every Wednesday after AEW, and NXT, and every Friday after SmackDown. Tonight, we are here on Sunday talking about
NXT Takeover in your house.
Hello, everybody.
What
Jordan,
is up,
Zandel,
folks?
Colin, and Jonelle.
How's everybody doing?
I feel that this was the worst, one of the worst pay-per-views in a while.
Okay, I'm not going to say it was the worst pay-per-view because I think it was a good NXT Takeover. The one thing I will say about this is this was not the best NXT Takeover. There were definitely some things that I was a bit, like, I don't want to say, it's not like there was a lot on the show that I was like, you know, but it was a good show. It just wasn't a great show like they generally are.
No, this was the worst NXT Takeover that they've had. I thought it was an awesome tribute to the past, that's for sure.
See, I feel like because it had the In Your House name over it, I thought it was going to be spectacular.
They could have done so much more with this, and I just feel that it was weak.
I mean,
And as we go through this,
I can totally see
we'll talk about it.
What about Todd Pettengill?
Yes, that was pretty
awesome.
cool.
I like that they got him to come back and
cool.
do it. You know, the other people that were on In Your House, like Doc.
Yeah.
And, you know, other people like that would have been really cool. You know, if they had been able to get other people to do some stuff for it, to, you know, really amp it up a notch. You know, really In Your House-ify it.
In Your House-ify it, yeah.
Yeah, folks.
It's like a new word.
It is.
In Your House-ify it.
So, first thing we have on the show is Shotzi, Tegan, and Mia versus Candice, Dakota, and Raquel. This was a fine match. I mean, it wasn't anything spectacular, in my opinion. It was fine. It was okay for what it was. It was fine.
It was okay. I mean, for what it was okay, I guess. Again, overall, I just felt...
I wasn't expecting a lot out of this match anyways, just because of what it was.
I mean, that's the huge... And then that's the whole problem. I think that's the whole problem with this whole pay-per-view is like, I wasn't into it. And part of it is because the build hasn't been there, you know, for some of this stuff.
I agree with you there. I think the build to this pay-per-view was...
Hello, Cody.
Kind of lackluster at best. They really didn't build a lot, aside from the...
Hello,
like,
Scott.
I feel like the Adam Cole and Dream thing was built okay. The Kross and Ciampa stuff, I could care less for it, honestly, in my opinion. But it was built fine. The Charlotte Io Rhea stuff was built fine. So, I don't know. The Gargano Lee stuff, I think that was built pretty well. I like what they did with the Gargano and Lee stuff. I think the what's it called? The videos, like the dinner videos, I thought those were really good, and I liked what they did with those. And so I thought that match was built up.
The ice cream commercials were cool.
Scarlett is the highlight of Kross.
I mean, even like the Gargano and Keith Lee match, I wasn't like, okay, this is like really good. You know, like, I'm waiting to see what happens here. I'm on the edge of my seat. It was like, okay.
All right. I think I'll talk more about the Keith Lee, Johnny Gargano stuff in a minute. But the Shotzi, Tegan, Mia, Candice, Dakota, Raquel match was fine. Tegan ended up pinning Dakota to get the win, so cool. Cool.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's fine. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's lovely. I don't have much else to say about it. The feud is probably going to continue between Mia and Candice, I would assume, based on everything that happened. They ended up fighting to the back.
I was happy to see the house insurance.
They were battling to the back, so that was, you know.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's just like this whole thing is just like,
Okay. Yeah. So, after that, we got Damian Priest versus Finn Balor. I was hoping, literally hoping that Balor would win. And I'm so very glad he did. I will give Damian Priest props. He took that steel step spot, where he got pushed off the apron and just went splat into the thing right below him. Ouch, my back hurt watching that.
Missed the whole thing.
Almost did, but he hit the corner, like, right on, like, the lower portion of his, like, spine. Like, ow, ow, ow. It hurt. It hurt just watching it. So, I'll give him props to that. I've got a little bit more respect for you, man, because I don't like you very much. But props to you for taking that like a champion, because that looks like that hurt. Like, a lot. And then just the sound it made, it was just like, thump! Like, straight into, like, the cold, unforgiving steel.
Yeah.
Ow. Ow. That's all I can say. So, Finn Balor got beat pretty badly, too, honestly. He took a lot of, when he left, his, like, entire chest, it was, like, purple and red, and I was like, geez, man. So, Balor won. I was glad. I will say I enjoyed this match more than I thought I would, because I don't like Damian Priest. But still, it was another just kind of like whatever type of a match. I'm glad Finn Balor won.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that. And I agree. Kross will be the next champ.
I'll share more on that in a bit.
This match, I just, and I don't know why, I just couldn't get into it, and I was like, okay. Waiting for things exciting to happen, and just like
nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
Oh man. So yeah, Balor won. I think that was the right move. I don't know. You can't like.
Hello, dirty stuff.
I don't know what.
Maven liked it. I wasn't so impressed with it.
I don't know what to do with Damian Priest. I mean, like, I don't like him. I don't like his gimmick. I think honestly he's overrated. With, like, the gimmick that he has, I feel like everybody's like, Damian Priest! And I'm like, no. Like, I don't get it. I don't see the hype.
I like him, which is why I thought this match would be, like, one that I'd really want to see. And then as I was watching it, I was going, okay, just another match.
Honestly, what this feud was, the Damian Priest-Finn Balor thing, was they just had to start together because Finn Balor was supposed to fight Walter, but that's not happening now. For the time being, so yeah, that's all this feud was. So I don't know what they do with Damian Priest after this, and I don't know where Finn Balor goes either. I mean, he'll eventually they'll go back to the Walter feud, I would imagine,
probably,
and do the whole thing over there with the Ireland show.
That's what I'd guess too.
Whenever they're able to, but I don't know. I like I said, I don't know what they do with Damian Priest. Anybody else got any other ideas? Because I don't know what the guy does now. You can't have him lose to Finn Balor and then go after Keith Lee or something for the North American Championship. That doesn't fly with me. It makes no sense. Because he legit just lost a match. Like, we all complained about how Seth Rollins got beat by Kevin Owens at WrestleMania, and then Seth Rollins turned around and had a World Heavyweight title shot. Yeah, no, they can't do that with Damian Priest. Because it'd be the same thing as that. Like, he just lost.
Charlotte was the best match, but I don't even know who the woman is that won. She's good. Io's good.
I'm leaving before she starts a rant about the Kross match.
That's funny.
I will check it. Don't really know either. Yeah, I don't know what they do with Damian Priest now. No clue.
Again, I don't know where you go with a lot of these people because, like, in my opinion, there was, like, not a lot of build for this.
Yeah.
And I don't they could just do so much with it, and they haven't.
It's just, I don't know.
I mean, she is Io Shirai, or however you spell it. Yes.
Dude.
I spelled it wrong.
Mr. Dude, yesterday, he put up a poll on Twitter, and I don't even know what it said. You like it, Shirai?
It did its own thing.
And then with Killer Kross, it was.
I don't even know what it did with that.
Oh man, you deleted that tweet, but it was really funny because he spelled it completely wrong. Kitty Kross, I think is what it said.
Yeah.
Kitty Kross. I was like, who is that?
Then I went back and looked at it. What is this?
Oh man. So, after...
By the way, in our poll, there were 5 votes in the women's 6-man tag, and all 5 people selected Candice's team.
Candice's team. You heard it here first, folks. After the Damian Priest and Balor match, we had Gargano versus Lee. I thought this match was fine.
Yeah.
I thought it was a good match. I enjoyed it. Mr. G, the Google is your friend.
The Google is not my friend. It's the auto-correcting that is not my friend.
I have a couple of questions. So first off, when Johnny came out, he brought a key with him.
Are you all happy, bro, is SmackDown or not?
I'll talk about that in a minute. I'll get to that in a minute. We can talk about that at the end.
Yes.
How do you spell Shirai?
Shirai.
I'll spell it.
I'll get it. I got it right here.
No.
S-H. No, it's not on here. I spelled it wrong on here.
Shirai. S-H-I-R-A-I.
Yeah.
Now watch. I will have spelled it wrong.
I flipped the I and the A around.
I will, oh yeah, he screwed Kross's name up big style.
It wasn't my fault. It auto-corrected.
Shirai. I think that's how you spell it. S-H-I-R-A-I.
Yeah, I think
See, now y'all got me questioning the way I'm spelling it. Thanks, folks.
We all know you can't spell Mr. G. Yes, I can't spell. But usually I have the luxury of my phone changing it to the right things, and it changed to the wrong things.
Reading. See, I put out a tweet once, and at first it wrote, I was writing something about Marco's stunt, and then it changed, the second I hit, tweet, it changed to Mario's stunt, and I was like, what? I didn't even realize it did it until after somebody pointed it out, and it was like, Mario's stunt, and I was like, oh my goodness.
I legit thought Johnny locked the door so Keith can't enter, LOL. By the way, Johnny's house, when they showed up before, looked a lot bigger, the kitchen looked a lot bigger. So I'm beginning to think his house is like the Doctor Who's, what do you call it?
TARDIS?
Yeah, the TARDIS.
Jeez, man. You're a disgrace to all humankind. My goodness, man.
Johnny Gargano's house is like the TARDIS. You walk in and it's bigger than what it looks.
Okay, so the thing that I'm like, well, wait a minute. To start this off, it was me that pointed it out to you, Maven. Yeah, it was you. You're the one who was like, Mario's stunt, it just looks weird. And so I was like, I can't believe that happened. So anyways, back to what I was saying before I was talking about other things. The issue I had with this match, and where it made legit no sense to me for why this spot happened, Johnny brought the key out, he locked the door, and then he stuck it in his trunks. Did the ref not
didn't
see it?
He wasn't paying attention.
Because generally,
he had his back turned.
No foreign objects, and so how did the ref not see that?
Because he wasn't paying attention.
And then Johnny later in the match pulled the key out of his trunks and stabbed Keith Lee in the eyeball.
I was shocked by that.
So I was like, what? Where is the continuity? I don't even understand. Because you have these refs that are like, we gotta make sure.
Take it back, John. No, don't worry about it.
What? It didn't make any sense to me. So that was the one thing that I was a bit like, that makes your refs look stupid. So, just saying.
Okay, the spelling police is going off duty. Good night. Thank God, Colin. Jeez.
So, Keith Lee and Gargano, I thought it was a fine match. I think they had, it was fine. The result, I wasn't a fan of it. I think Keith should be in the main event scene, in my opinion.
I agree. I think Keith Lee should be in the main event scene.
I agree. Dumb and fragile.
I don't think the wrestlers are allowed to feel the wrestlers anymore.
So I don't know. I thought it was a fine match. Do I agree with you guys when you're saying that Keith Lee should be in the main event scene? Yes, I do. But they're, taking guys like Matt Riddle and Dominic Dijakovic and Chelsea Green. So, yeah. That's what they're looking for in main event talent at the moment. So, honestly, I'd rather just, well, I suppose that he could go after the NXT Championship, I guess, but we all know Kross is doing that, so there'd be no point in that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what you do with Lee either.
Well, I don't know.
Because honestly, sending him over to Raw or SmackDown, he may get used properly, he may not. I mean, let's just look at Bianca Belair, for instance. She's a freaking superstar. She is probably more athletic than... No, she's not probably. She is more athletic than 99.9% of the roster that they have there.
James?
She's a superstar in the
Sorry.
ring. She's a superstar in the ring. She's got a great gimmick. And they have chosen to put her on main event. So...
ADHD is okay, Cody. Especially on our channel.
So
we bounce all over the place.
I just don't get it. It makes no sense to me.
I think
The
there's
way
a
they do
possibility
things.
Ciampa could move up. Or move over.
I think so too, but maybe not. I don't know. Possibly. I know he's said that he won't. And if he gets asked to go over and they won't, like, they're like, yeah, no, we're not going to have you stick around in NXT anymore. He's just going to, like, quit.
Yes.
Because he can't take the schedule.
But I think it's more the travel.
Well, whatever. But he was like, the schedule, you know?
Yeah.
And so, but there was an interview that I saw the other day that said he might be more willing to do it now. So, I don't know.
That's why I said I wouldn't be shocked if he goes...
He said that he probably wouldn't do the in-ring stuff just because of how much they have to wrestle and how much they go all over the place and stuff. And, like, with his neck, he doesn't want to, like, screw that up. And whereas in NXT, he's doing his show. They have their show once a week and a pay-per-view every, like, 3 months. So, like, it's a lot different than main roster being 365 days a year. You're traveling everywhere. You have live events in between. You have your weekly shows. You have your pay-per-views that are every month. Like, it's a lot different. So, yeah, I mean, I don't blame him.
Yeah.
He said that he might take on more of, like, a producer role if that was the case from everything I've seen. But, you know, yeah, he pretty much said he will retire if he got called up. Mm-hmm. And then, like I said, he said that he wanted to, like, work backstage instead.
That's why I retired from the ring.
Oh, man. Dakota has red hair now. Yeah, what is up with that? Dakota and Tegan both have red hair. I was like...
And Becky's blonde.
And Becky's blonde! Yeah! Jeez, man. The world is... Dakota and Tegan, they're like,
We have COVID.
Tegan was like, I'm going to do red hair. And Dakota was like, can I copy your homework?
And everybody changes their color.
So,
color of their hair.
Oh,
and
man.
some of us just don't have any hair.
Good grief. I just don't know. I just don't know.
Yes.
So, after that...
Hey, give me a hell yeah.
What is up?
Good evening.
Long time no talk, bro. What up? So, after this, we had, in my opinion, a very disappointing match. Adam Cole versus Velveteen Dream in a Backlot Brawl.
Yes.
I expected more from this. I did. I thought it was going to be better than it was.
I question why this wasn't, like, the main event.
And then after you watched it, you understood why.
I understand why this isn't the main event.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about this. I didn't love
I
it.
hated it.
It was just not good.
Compared to the other ones.
Like, I will say the camera shots on this one were so weird and they were so all over the place. And it wasn't like the cinematic matches that were done with, like, The Undertaker and stuff like that. You know? Like, it wasn't like that.
Yeah.
And it was weird. And like I said, the camera, the shots and angles and everything, they were just all over the place. And I was like, what? I will say I liked Dream's gear. I liked his getup. I think he should keep that.
I enjoyed it. Velveteen is getting demoted to Raw SmackDown.
I think my favorite part was all the cars in a circle.
Yes.
It felt like
cinematic
cinematic for the sake of cinematic, which I wasn't really a fan. I don't know. I wanted Velveteen to win, but I still liked it. I liked Velveteen's gear. I thought it was cool. I liked the sort of rough, like, I'm here to fight you. Boom, boom, boom. I'm gonna beat you with a baseball bat.
Velveteen Dream was their big match. Yes.
Like, I thought that was cool, and I think he should maybe keep that and be more ruthless. Like,
they could have made this good. I think
it could have been better.
I just, like, again, I felt like the whole night was kind of. And again, I don't know. Maybe it's some of it. Yeah, Negan from Walking Dead attire. Yes.
I don't know who that is.
I think the whole night was kind of like
scary things.
weak and slow. So yeah, I mean, it was a okay match.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dream/Priest lose every big match. I don't know what you do with Damian Priest. And honestly, I don't know what you do with Dream. Who are the tag team champions?
The Loomis thing, they could have done something really good with that. They should have had him making the noise under the whole time and having everybody going what is that?
Okay, they could do Loomis and Dream. They could do that in a tag team and have them go for tag titles, but it only makes sense if the tag titles are on Undisputed Era, in which they are not. They are on Imperium, correct? Am I correct? Am I wrong? I don't even remember who the tag team champions are, folks. I don't remember. That's bad. Did Loomis kill those guys?
Yes. With a chair.
Well, he drove off into the sunset with... sorry, not the sunset. He drove off into the darkness with them, so
yes,
I would assume...
They are now buried.
I would assume that they're
but
probably...
They'll be back in 2 weeks.
In some trouble. Imperium are tag team champions. Okay, good. I forgot. Imperium versus Breezango are next.
Yes.
Yeah, I did see that. Breezango's back. They came back on NXT. Oh, we'll have to talk about Drake Maverick at the end.
Well,
because we didn't talk about that on Wednesday.
All these people are back until they get shut down
Friday.
Again.
That's what I meant. So, Cole retained and whatever. Like I said, I was kind of just disappointed in this entire thing.
Yeah.
Wasn't as good as it could have been. After this, we had Tommaso Ciampa versus Karrion Kross, and this went about the exact way I thought it was going to go, in about 2.2 minutes. It was a lot shorter than I thought it was going to be, but it went about the way I figured.
Yeah, it was
going
quick.
to go down.
I mean, for a match that they probably could have done,
again, I understand why they didn't do this match at the end either. Kross!
Like happened, and Kross winning, I have no issues with anybody that won tonight. It's just the way the whole thing was done. I didn't feel it was good.
Kross has a rocket strapped to him, and he is being flown to the moon.
James,
and
Loomis is done with Undisputed because he buried them.
And
he drove him off a cliff.
Yeah, Kross is taking the belt from Adam Cole. I think it's been made very clear. And yeah.
Yeah. I think he'll take the belt just because Adam Cole may be leaving.
Why?
I saw somewhere his contract's up in April.
Oh, dang.
Or in April, in August.
The end of Undisputed Era. He's going to go join Britt in AEW.
Which is why the rumors got started out that him going to AEW.
Oh, man. Dang. This is what happens when you aren't on Twitter for 3 days, folks. You miss information. So I advise you stay up on things and you pay attention to Twitter.
Yes.
That would be directed at myself.
I didn't pay attention to Twitter and I saw that. You know, the
Velveteen Dream is coming up to the main roster.
The main roster. That's the rumors.
I knew he would win, but I didn't like how he won.
Yeah, I didn't like how
Ciampa, died. He passed out. It was, real quick.
Well, is it time for Dream to go to Raw so then he can get the Ricochet, treatment?
Don't know. But see, this is where the entire time through the beginning of this feud, I was kind of like, well, what do you do with Ciampa after you have him lose?
Yeah.
Because I knew Kross wasn't losing this match.
Yeah.
It wasn't happening. Kross was winning this match regardless. So what do you do with Ciampa? There's a lot of guys that I don't have a clue what they're doing with anymore.
Well, Ciampa just loses now.
Ciampa hasn't won a single feud since he came back.
Yeah, he loses all the time.
Hasn't won.
You love the Kross jobber matches. This just as well been a jobber match.
Tommaso Ciampa might as well be a jobber at this point because he doesn't win jack squat anymore.
That's right. See?
So
he fits in with Marco Stunt.
Ciampa just goes around getting beat up. That's an saying, though. It's like, dude was supposed to be one of your top guys. Top guys, okay? Top guys. And
now he loses all the time.
He hasn't won a single feud since he came back. He didn't win against Johnny, he didn't win against Cole, and he hasn't won against Kross. Nope. He's not going to win against Kross.
Nope.
So, okay. Why? Why are we putting him in feuds where he, like, can't win?
Good question.
It's almost like, why did he come back?
Yeah.
Like, he came back for you to squash him?
To get paid. That's why he came back.
I don't get it.
Pay.
Makes no sense to me whatsoever.
They pay him to lose.
Whatever. It's dumb, and I don't get it. So, like I was saying, I don't have a clue what they're doing with a lot of these guys. Ciampa, Dream. What? Wait, yeah, Dream. Ciampa, Dream. Priest. I mean, even Finn Balor. Like, Johnny Gargano. Like, I don't know where they go with any of these guys at this point. No clue.
Yeah, I don't know either.
None whatsoever.
Next, he's going to 205 Live to put them over too.
So, yeah, Kross won. Cool.
Yeah.
So, after that, we had the main event, and I actually rather enjoyed this. And I knew because it was the main event, Charlotte Flair is not walking out your champion. Happy me. So,
that's why I like playing with my toys. You can make whoever you want win, plus my storylines are way better.
I mean, honestly, we probably can't argue with that.
Yeah, I would agree. 100%.
So, Io versus Rhea versus Charlotte Flair for the NXT Women's Championship.
First it's beat up Cena, now it's Tommaso. Yes.
Guys, I kind of rather enjoyed majority of this match. I knew because it was the main event, I was like, no way they have Charlotte win. No chance. Charlotte is not retaining at this point.
I bet when Io got up on top of the roof of the house, that Johnny was like sitting in there and Candice was sitting in there going, do we have reindeer on the house?
So, I rather enjoyed this. I knew that Charlotte was not winning because it was the main event, and you cannot end the show with Charlotte Flair winning and everybody being all, like, mad about that. That'd be stupid. So, I knew Charlotte wasn't winning. So, I was like, yes, Io! Yes! But I was, like, real worried that Rhea was going to win. But then she didn't because Io won! And I was so excited.
Yes.
So, there was a kendo stick spot in this match. Io jumped off a house. Rhea got knees to the face from Io when she did the moonsault. They weren't close enough, and she didn't land on her body. Io's knees landed in Rhea's, like, face. So, hopefully Rhea's okay and not too horrifically beat up. I hope that on the conference call,
that whole move was dangerous because, like, with those two being locked up on legs and then having her flip off, she didn't have a lot of room there to, like, without landing on Charlotte and Rhea's legs, there's not a whole lot of room there for air.
Yeah.
I can actually care about the women's NXT division again.
Honestly, same.
I mean, again, I thought this match was okay.
I liked it.
I just felt that, it just wasn't, I don't know. Wasn't like what I expected.
Cool.
And Io winning, I'm cool with. So does that mean that Kyrie's going to go win the SmackDown Championship?
That would be cool. And then they all got to hold it.
Then you all have three.
Well, then they got to hold it until Survivor Series so they can all fight each other.
Yeah.
That's what's got to happen there. So, yeah. I think... Hold on 1 second. Conference call. 1 second. Information. Let's see. So, things are being said.
Things are being said.
So...
She's taking this information from her inside sources.
Totally. 100%. Inside sources. I got many of them. So, Triple H said it first thing that they have down is it took one phone call to get Code Orange on the NXT show.
I don't think we're seeing the greatest match ever next week.
He says that a lot of people think the women's division is doomed at lots of different times in NXT, but they keep the roster ready. They didn't give the women the main event. They are the main event. Io had some injuries in the past, but Triple H said that he always saw her as a game changer. He calls her dive incredible. Triple H says Rhea went on a different level tonight, and this Ripley is better than the one we saw at the end of 2019. Says the misconception that Charlotte has things handed to her because she's Rick's daughter is untrue. Says she's earned it and she wanted to come back to NXT to work with the younger wrestlers. Dang, she's calling the people on the main roster old? Charlotte, come on, man.
They are.
Not really! Triple H then says that Karrion Kross made an impression tonight and could stop the momentum of Keith Lee or Adam Cole. Says he and Scarlett have the it factor. Says that the cinematic matches might all be different and might not all be for everyone. Triple H then says Damian Priest had the breakout performance of the night and showed how legit he was. Yeah, showed how legit he was to, like, fall onto, like...
I love the cinematic matches, but tonight I just felt like wasn't...
Fall onto things.
How you doing, Elijah? Bask in the glory, yes. Keith Lee's awesome. So what would you rate tonight's pay-per-view?
I don't think it was, like I said, I don't think it was, words. I don't think it was the worst pay-per-view I've ever seen in my life, but it was definitely not the best. Generally, NXT pay-per-views are generally up there. They are generally really good. Generally, there would probably be 8.5, 9, 10. Tonight's pay-per-view was probably a 6.5, 7.
I would give it a 5 or a 6.
So, Triple H says we'll see on Charlotte Flair's future with NXT, but he's excited about
the cinematic match made the most of it for me. Again, I thought it was okay. I think there's some stuff they could have done with it that made it.
Hold the front door! Is that why they didn't?
Because it reminded me of my childhood. Yeah, see? Washable marker knows what it's
Wait.
about.
Is that why they... Hold on.
No one will survive. You did.
Is that
yes.
why they put the title on Charlotte at Mania instead of keeping it on Rhea? Was because, like, why did they do Charlotte and Rhea? Like, that makes no sense to me. Like, yeah, whatever. She won the Royal Rumble. I get it. But, like, Io was injured at the time. And, like, the way it sounds, Triple H was like, yeah, it was going to be, like, Io the entire time. And, like, injuries happened. And so we had to push it back and keep pushing it back. So was she supposed to be the one to take the title off of Rhea?
Yes. 100% yes.
That's kind of the way it sounds.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm making things up.
So who's the girl that won tonight?
Io Shirai.
Io Shirai.
Yes. Rhea was there.
You will be able to get her action figure in about...
Figure?
Action figure. In about 2 or 3 months. She has one coming out. So you'll be able to, create matches with her.
With who?
Io.
They've been going old school?
Yeah.
With what?
Hello, Justin.
My look today?
Rhea was there.
That could be what he's talking about.
Yeah, you're going old school. It's like the Grease look, man.
It's not the Grease look. This is not a Grease look.
Yeah, it is, kind of.
No, it isn't.
Okay.
You weirdo.
It's like the 80s look.
That's what I was going for.
It's a little bit later than the Grease years. I'm not going to win in my Fig Federation.
Charlotte needs a break big time. Yeah, please.
I think they probably took it off Charlotte for her to fight Ronda with Becky out, so I reckon this title reign was planned to be longer. Charlotte's going to go on vacation. Maven with the 80s makeup, yes. See? I watched an old In Your House pay-per-view where Taker fought Shawn Michaels. It was amazing. Yeah. You look like Cyndi Lauper.
Well, thanks.
She sings better than Cyndi Lauper.
Stop.
Jeez, man. 97, the one I watched. I'll have to check it out. Asuka versus Io versus
versus
Kairi. All
Kairi.
need titles for a Great Survivor Series match.
That's what I said.
That's what I said.
That's what I said.
Kairi's going to win the...
Oh, Adam Cole went through the windshield of a car.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was neat. His elbow was bleeding.
Yeah.
Like nobody's business. It was all like, blood, blood, blood. And I was all like, ah! No, I'm kidding. I wasn't all
like,
like
the only thing that made me mad about tonight was they didn't sing with My Baby Tonight. Io versus Tony Storm needs to happen next. Yeah, that'd be cool. Io and Tony Storm.
Triple H says he thinks tonight was a success and he thinks they'll bring back the In Your House concept.
I'm cool with the concept. Just, like, make your matches
I love In Your House, and I feel like because they put the In Your House label over tonight's show, I was real like, yes, it's going to be so good because all the In Your Houses were so good. But then...
Dream's Negan outfit was good.
But then it was like, kind of a letdown compared to what I thought it was.
Anyone know what is happening with Tony Storm? Yes.
I don't know, man.
She's MIA.
Truth.
So Lee versus Cole, both titles on the line, next pay-per-view. No. Not unless you're going to combine them into one. Then I'd say okay. I think I think Kross is gonna go after one of them.
Oh, a couple things. So, yes.
Kross is gonna go for the title, I think.
No, not all In Your Houses were good. Okay, well, majority of them were. All the ones that I remember were good. So, like, I had high hopes going into this.
See, so the bad ones she just forgot about.
I had high hopes going into this because I loved the In Your House pay-per-views. They were, like, my favorite. And so I had really high hopes going into it, and so, I don't know, it was just not as good as I thought it was going to be. But
so really, she only remembers one In Your House pay-per-view, because, like, the other ones she forgot about because they were bad?
Sure. We'll go with that. 100%.
Yeah.
So, a couple things. Drake Maverick.
He was eating ice cream.
Brie Bella.
Brie Bella?
Brie Bella.
Gonna say, who's Brie Bella?
And I feel like there was one
Back
more
in the day
thing.
when I couldn't order the Survivor Series because I spent all my money the month before In Your House. I was so mad. Sid Vicious versus Kevin Nash in a lumberjack match. Wow. Yes.
So, things.
Sid Vicious.
Terrible.
Sid Vicious jumping off the top rope and breaking it, or middle rope, or whatever it was, and breaking his leg. That was, like, wicked.
Oh, man.
Beth Phoenix is the best commentary. She's okay.
Triple H tried to get Michael Hayes to cut his hair and be Doc Hendricks, but Hayes loudly declined and yelled when his dog photo was shown on the air. Triple H loved the nostalgia from tonight.
He should have came out as a freebird.
Triple H says that they'll be all over live crowds as soon as they're allowed, and they can do it safely for fans in town.
Will the greatest match ever be cinematic? You'd almost have to make it cinematic, wouldn't you?
No, because it's a wrestling match. They're marketing it as the literal...
That ever did snap.
They're literally marketing it as the greatest wrestling match ever. You can't make that cinematic and sit there and say, that's the greatest wrestling match ever. It's got to be a straight-up wrestling match with nothing over the top of it, just a wrestling match. It's going to be boring as crap, but that's going to be life. Like, it's not going to be good. Because they're like, it's going to be the greatest wrestling match ever. I'm like, no, it's not.
It's going to be boring as crap.
Like, you can't sit there and tell us it's going to be the greatest wrestling match ever, and then we go into it being all like, oh, it's going to be the greatest wrestling match ever, when actually nobody's doing that because they're all like, this is a stupid tagline, and so, yeah.
I didn't watch UFC, no.
Just saying.
I just pick up the information on the ESPN.com.
Garbage. So, anyways, we were talking about something.
The greatest match ever will be in DQ finish. Yo, get heat on Orton. Yeah, probably.
Either way, I highly doubt it will be the greatest match ever. Maybe the longest.
I hope it's not the longest.
Orton versus Edge is going to be 2 minutes. Spear into RKO. Oh, man. So...
I hope Triple H has a mud wrestling rematch with Henry Godwin. If they bring back In Your House shit now, that will be the greatest match ever. Yeah, probably.
Christian is there tomorrow because he has the greatest TLC match ever. Imagine if the match sucked and WWE still puts it as the greatest match ever. Man.
We're still going to call it the greatest match ever, even if it's terrible. Sorry, I missed the whole pay-per-view. What was the best match?
Io versus Charlotte versus Rhea.
I would say...
Or Keith Lee versus Johnny.
That's who I would say. And I wasn't impressed with it. I thought it was kind of a weak show, Little Fetch.
Dom said it had a 10% chance of being the best match ever. I think Dom's math is terrible.
I think 10% is high. I'm going to say it's probably 3% chance it's the best match ever.
I think it's 0.00.
What is the greatest match ever in your opinion?
Of being the greatest match ever.
That's a good question, Justin.
I don't know, man. I don't know. That is difficult.
There've been a lot of good matches.
So
I don't know if you can pinpoint just one.
Folks.
It's kind of like the Greatest Royal Rumble pay-per-view. Even though it wasn't really the Greatest Royal Rumble.
Drake Maverick.
Kenny and Okada 2 would be mine.
Drake Maverick and Brie Bella. We have some things to talk about here. So, do you want to talk about Drake Maverick or Brie Bella first?
Would it have been better if Takeover was on TV instead of a pay-per-view? Probably not. If this would have been the regular show, I mean, I felt this was probably more like just a regular show than a pay-per-view.
I think they're gonna knock out the ref and cheat.
I didn't see this as being, like watching it. I wasn't like, and I don't know. It just might be me because I wasn't really impressed with a lot of it. I mean, there were some good matches, but it wasn't like it was, the other pay-per-views, I've gotten into, and like this one was just like, okay. Tegan versus HBK versus Kurt. I think they're going to knock the ref out and cheat. Yes, I can almost. No, you just read that. I can almost bet the ref gets knocked out in the greatest match ever. We can only hope. And then,
you know what I would love for Orton and Edge to get knocked out?
The greatest referee ever comes running down.
And
he actually has it on his shirt. I am the
greatest referee ever. So, do you want to talk about Brie Bella or Drake Maverick first?
Well, let's talk about Brie Bella since we're going to talk about Drake Maverick eating ice cream.
Okay, so Brie Bella today supposedly, now I did not see this. I saw it after the fact, and after she deleted the post. But she accidentally put up a photo of the Intercontinental Championship.
Yes.
With a certain somebody's nameplates on it.
Yes.
And people were like, did you really just...
Hulk Hogan's nameplate was on it.
Did you really just, like...
So he is going to be your new Intercontinental
So then
Champion.
to counteract that, WWE put up a photo of the Intercontinental title with
oops.
AJ Styles nameplates on it. So everybody's like, well... well then.
So WWE was like, oh crap. Time to Photoshop.
So yeah, man, it was kind of too late for WWE.
Kind of.
So she
Just
put that up. And so yeah, epic.
Yeah.
Can't wait till they talk about that on Total Bellas. So.
Brie Bella posted a picture.
She put up a picture of the Intercontinental title with Daniel Bryan nameplates on it, like the belt sitting in their kitchen, and so.
This is why I put in my toys.
So they were like, they were all like, oh well, Brie spoiled the IC finals.
Yes, she did.
She
yes, we did
it.
see that, James.
She spoiled it, unfortunately. I don't even know like how that happens. How do you accidentally put up the picture in the what?
The question is like, why do you leave your Intercontinental title sitting on the kitchen table? It's like you walk in from work and like a lot of people throw their keys on the kitchen table. There's my belt!
No, at first it sounded like he said people get home from work, they throw their kids on the table.
Yeah, they throw their kids on the table.
Oh, man. It's because she's a Bella. See, I don't have anything against the Bellas. I really don't. But this, I don't understand how, I don't understand how. I don't get it. How did you spoil it? Did she think the match already happened? Like...
Who knows?
Because I thought the match was happening on Friday, in all honesty. I thought the match was going down on Friday, but then it turns out it's either happening next Friday or it's happening at the pay-per-view.
Because Finn's a beast, Elijah.
Like, man,
2K19 Universe has better sometimes.
Jeez. But man, it was some interesting stuff.
Now what they need to do is have him lose, and then she comes back on and goes, this was just a replica. We bought this at the store and put his nameplate on it. Just to pretend like he had it.
Yeah, that happened. Yeah, she doesn't watch WWE, stupid Bella.
Well, apparently she doesn't talk about,
man.
with Brian winning titles either, because she's like, oh, let's take a picture of this. I'm glad you won this. Where are you going?
A little too early for
Nobody's
that.
supposed to know about this for a week.
Oh, man, that's hilarious.
He's a cheater.
So the other thing that we have to talk about...
When I post my Intercontinental title out there,
you better
sitting on
delete
my
it.
table.
You better delete it real quick.
Just so everybody knows, it's real.
Oh, man. Oh, man. So, Drake Maverick. That's the other thing we got to talk about.
He had some ice cream today.
So Drake Maverick.
Dream Dressing had me crying. I thought he was paying homage to Roddy Piper. Daniel Bryan is going to go full on Brie mode. Yeah.
Drake Maverick.
Well, now that he's not going to win the title because it was spoiled.
Drake Maverick.
That's it. She just wanted to say his name.
Drake Maverick is officially an NXT superstar.
Officially. He signed a contract.
He was given a contract on Wednesday.
Yes.
And Leo Rush freaked out.
Yes. Because Leo doesn't have a job, and Drake does.
Whoa, Maven. Okay, let's just have a chat about this. I can understand why Leo Rush is upset.
Why?
Well, just because of the fact that he was fired, and supposedly so was Drake Maverick, but then Drake Maverick got his job back, and, everybody else didn't. Also, did you see the thing? This has nothing to do with anything. But Chelsea Green, okay, I'll find the tweet. You keep talking.
If Leo wanted his job back, he should have cried and said he was good and is going to miss everybody. Instead, he, wrote stuff, I hate you people! If he wouldn't have done that, he probably would have been like Drake Maverick and had his job back.
Still slap in the face for those who got released. I agree it is. At the same time, I'm glad he's still
Drake
with...
Maverick paused. That's it, folks.
It's very much so, I'm glad he's still with them because...
I'm still trying to figure out why people got released.
I am glad that he still has his job because I think he's a very good entertainer. I think that he knows how to get himself over. He is very good at what he does.
Yeah.
And he's very entertaining, and he's very funny, and he's done well with the specific things that they've given him. Now, the thing about it is the fact that they told us that he was fired, and then they just went with it in storyline and said, he's got three more matches, and if he loses them, he's gone from the company, and he's done. Then he gets to the finals. He doesn't win the Cruiserweight Championship, and he's, getting ready to leave, and then that's when Triple H comes out with contract and is like, here. I was like, what?
He's going to go for the North American title, Justin.
Couldn't
have said he's released was blessing. I don't blame him. Blame you, Kurt. Yeah. But he also said that he wouldn't leave out the possibility of coming back, too.
Except...
And he also said
he
that
did.
he would possibly wrestle again.
Except he did come back.
But he did, yeah.
Because he was a referee in the Matt Riddle Timothy Thatcher match.
Russo
and then
would be known as Miro or Miro or
Miro. So yeah. So I saw this tweet this morning.
Lee would not eat Maverick.
And I died laughing. So Zack Ryder on one of his podcasts said, I'm sitting by the pool with Chelsea Green. And she has a weird look on her face. She's like, someone from WWE asked me if Otis and Mandy and a camera crew can come here to film a pool scene for SmackDown. I was shaking in anger. You fired me, but you want to use my pool?
Yes.
WWE. So the Otis and Mandy segment from, 2 weeks ago was filmed in Zack Ryder and Chelsea Green's
Zack
pool.
Ryder should have said, yes, we will let you use my pool.
But you gotta hire me back, bro.
No, just give me 2 years' salary.
Man, I just said
Give me 2 years' salary and I'll let you use my pool.
The audacity of this company is, like, laughable.
Yes.
Like, my fiance is, like, still employed by the company, so they call her and are like, hey, can we use your pool? Never mind the fact that, like, she's with Zack Ryder, and, like, it's their house, and you just fired the dude. Like, what? Now you want to use this pool? That's a joke.
Yeah.
A literal joke.
Pretty much.
Like, I can't even...
That's a lot of nerve.
Can't even...
I find it hilarious.
I don't even know, like...
It's amazing that, that they would, like...
Someone said, they said, judging from social media, the large majority of their talent live in Florida. And they seem to have pools, too. Not like there weren't several other options for them to choose from.
WWE was in his house.
Like, what?
Well, obviously weren't, because they could have used his pool, but they didn't.
Man.
That was the main event. It was good, Lo Fettuccine, but, I mean, it wasn't like... I don't know. Like I said, I just wasn't on, like, the edge of my seat on even.
Good grief. In Zack
Ryder's
house, next takeover. Man, oh man,
well,
oh
we
my
obviously
gosh.
got Johnny's house, and it's pretty small.
Like, man.
He won. Io Shirai won.
Jeez, man.
It was cool what they did with it. I thought it was cool that Charlotte had Rhea in the figure four, and Io did a flip off the top rope on Rhea and ended up hitting her while Charlotte was still tied up in the figure four. I'm such a WWE guy, trust me. I have Vince McMahon's back. I even went so as far as tattooing the WWE logo on my face. Well, that is cool. That is awesome. Do you have WWF on the other side of your face? Like you have WWF and then WWE?
Man. That was the main event, really?
Yes.
Yeah, it was. So Triple H has said on the media call, he said, he specifies that talent losing doesn't mean that they're moving up, staying around, or anything in particular. He puts over Adam Cole and says that he's the kind of guy that people want to work with and for. He then talks about Aaliyah's last two performances, and he says that he believes that she's a player. Okay, then.
No, he's not signed to WWE. WWE signed him. Or put a sign on him.
Johnny Gargano was a little bit banged up after his match, but it seems like he's fine. There weren't any other injuries coming out of the show. Triple H says that the talent has been frustrated about not having crowds, but tonight was different. Well, okay. They can be frustrated about not having crowds, but also, they should be, like, grateful that they don't have crowds and they're still able to perform because...
Oh, they're going to get crowds here soon.
Because, if it were me, I would rather not work in front of a crowd where I might potentially contract the coronavirus. Please and thank you. So I would rather not have crowds of outside people that I don't know.
Karrion Kross is going to be cool. Because with Cole's contract coming up and him not signing it, we'll see what happens. Things could change over the next couple weeks. So we'll see.
But I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I would rather wrestle in front of nobody than 35,000 people. Who I don't know, who made me sick. Pretty much. But maybe that's just me. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
What do I know? I'm not a wrestler. But I think I know enough not to be stupid.
Yes.
So. Just saying.
Yes. Did they change the set? Did they change the set at least? Yeah, it was cool what they did with the set. I thought the set was cool. Hey there, Star and John.
What up? How's it hanging?
Killer Kross won with convincing form. Also, hello from up here. Where is up here? I'm not sure. Are you in heaven starring John? Is that what you're saying?
I'm going to say goodnight. Awesome show. As always, have a great week. See you
Good night,
Monday.
James. Have a good one. We'll see you Monday.
See you Monday.
I don't work tomorrow, and I don't even want to go.
I know the feeling. Actually, I don't know the feeling.
I know the feeling. Wear a mask.
I've never
Go in as the mask man.
gone to work, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you bought your WWE mask yet? You could, like, wear those.
No, but we should.
Wear a killer clown mask.
Wear a killer.
Yeah. I've seen a couple of them where, like, it's a killer clown face, and, like,
I don't even know.
it's something I heard thought it would be funny.
All right.
Starring John, you're supposed to, like come back with something. Like, yeah, I'm up in heaven, checking things out. Because I'm an angel.
So, you are terrible.
Huh?
I said you're terrible.
Why?
Because you're just terrible.
Why?
Because you are. You make terrible jokes.
What's wrong with that?
You just make terrible jokes.
Well, he talked about being up here. He could have said down here, and then I would have said, what are you, the devil?
Triple H is reminded of the...
You know, Oscar on top of the world.
Triple H is reminded of the hog pen match and said they did that all over the country. A lot of people didn't want to work with Godwin because of the gimmick, but Triple H said that he volunteered and thought he could make something out of it.
That's because Godwin liked to roll in poop.
That's hilarious.
That's who they need to make an action figure for. They don't have a Godwin.
Godwins?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's next for EO?
They need a Freebird. The Freebird.
Well, I would say EO's probably going to defend against somebody. Maybe Rhea.
Rhea's not getting called up. Thank you, Triple H. Yes, I would say probably not.
It's all because Triple H was in trouble for the curtain call.
Yes.
So question.
So question.
Yes.
What are we questioning?
Shoot. Fire. Go ahead.
We have an answer. Might not be what you want to hear, but we got an answer. Maybe it's just so question ... He left his hand.
So outside of wrestling, what has everybody else been doing?
Maven. Did you hear WWE don't have plans for Shayna? I would have paired Shayna and Sonya as tag team and face Bayley and Sasha.
I would not.
They just had to fight each other. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Does WWE have plans for anybody? No.
I thought they were going to have Shayna take the title off of Becky, and that didn't happen, and then Shayna didn't win Money in the Bank, and then Shayna, hasn't been seen since. So, yeah, I don't know what to do with her. I don't think putting her with Sonya, I don't love that idea, because then you're just putting Sonya back in the same position she was in legit, 2 months ago. And so, I wouldn't do that, and yeah.
If Adam Cole leaves, who do you see taking his spot as the top guy in NXT, or who do you see in the second half, 2020 signing with NXT?
Top spot would be Killer Kross.
That's who I'd say.
That's who's taking his spot. Who do I see signing with NXT? I don't even know. I feel like they have a lot of talent already that they may or may not be using the best. So I don't know.
I think that Charlotte versus Rhea continuing a match with a gimmick match, I think that'd be good. I've been thinking about running for mayor of my city in Cocoa, Florida. Are you going to run as washable marker? Because if you do, you'll have a shot at winning.
How did Wednesday go, Maven? You feeling good? Yeah, I'm feeling good.
After 2 days of being tired.
3 days of being tired.
3 days of being tired.
Well, I was tired when I got home on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I was feeling decent yesterday. Still a bit tired.
Do the mad emoji face?
What are you doing?
Is that it?
So I was tired for 3 days after and didn't really do much aside from...
Do I look like a carnival show here? I got people who want me to say Drew.
You didn't do it right!
And then I got people coming in and going...
You gotta roll your R's, dude.
Huh?
I can't do it.
Drew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Yeah.
I can't even attempt to do it.
Be good. Yes, I agree. I think that'd be a good one to do.
If Adam leaves, then the top 3 guys will be Keith Lee, Velveteen, and assuming he doesn't go to Raw, SmackDown, and Killer Kross.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I think I have to use my real name. I'm pretty sure I can get all the wrestling fans vote because of my face tattoo. Yes.
Man.
Probably. Are you going to put AEW on the other side? Where on your face is this tattooed? Like, if you really have a tattoo, where on your face is it?
Like, if you really have... You're questioning...
No, I'd never question...
The credibility of our fans?
I would never question washable marker. I just want to make sure that it's not in marker that he wrote WWE on and, like, it's really there. You know what I'm saying?
Ah, man.
Because when you come on with the name washable marker, it sounds like, well, I wrote my WWE. Wash it off.
So, yeah, my fusion went well.
The internet is blowing up, Maven. Turn face. Why is the internet blowing up?
I don't know. But my fusion went well, and I got Panera Bread, and it was delicious, but I burned my tongue off. And then I got Burger King the next day, and it was delicious. And I had an Impossible Whopper, and it was delicious. I'd never had one of those before because it's fake meat, and it was so good. It tasted just like a burger.
All right, I got to see this.
It was really good.
Yeah, now you're making me go check this out.
Oh, shoot. Type in WWE face tattoo, and I'm the first video.
All right.
Ew, Burger King. Burger King is delicious, man! Their french fries are... Okay, well, actually... I'm going to hold the phone before I say things I'm going to regret because their french fries are good, but McDonald's french fries are better. It's like, it's so weird because...
You're MAGA? Isn't he dead?
I like the McDonald's fries better because they're kind of soggy and like, but they're like salty, but they're like slightly soggy and like oily, and when they're hot, they're just so good. But then, like... Burger King is so good too, though. Like, their burgers are better. And their french fries are good, but McDonald's are better. But the Impossible Whopper is delicious. I will tell you that. I got everything on it, and it was so good. I'm just saying.
Here we are. We'll see.
I'm just saying. It was so good. Ew. Mrs. Gleen, why are you ewing me? McDonald's french fries are so good. You know what french fries are even better? Like Carl's Jr., Hardee's, whatever you call it, their seasoned french fries, curly fries, are delicious. McDonald's fries aren't vegan. Well, I know that, but they're delicious. So, they have beef tallow added. Mrs. Gleen is on Twitch dropping the facts.
Vicky D's is the devil. Gleen. Yeah. I'm working on it. I'm trying to watch this video.
Oh, man. And milk. Yeah, milk's fine. I don't drink milk because it messes up my face. So, well, I've drank more milk in the last week than I probably have in the last year. But, you know, it's in small doses. So if I eat it in french fries, it's fine. Big facts. Milk is evil. Milk is evil generally 99.9% of the time. I don't drink milk because it messes up my face. And also, when you have Crohn's, they don't recommend you drink milk. So 90% of the time, I drink soy milk, which is so much better than regular milk. It just tastes better. It's more delicious. It's just so good. 90% of the time, regular milk just tastes like water. You don't drink milk because it messes up your face. Stop drinking milk through your nose. No, it messes up my face. Like, milk, it's just so good. It is. Soy milk is so good. I don't drink milk because then it makes bumps on my face and it messes up my makeup. That's what I'm worried about in life, folks. It messes up my skin. That'd be more accurate than it messes up my face.
You still there, washable marker?
It messes up my skin.
Since we've lost a bunch of people here. Milk is
because I went on a tangent about milk. Milk is delicious. Yes.
So is it like the WWE logo? Is that what it is? Under your eye? Like left eye?
We got any other random things to talk about, folks? Because, we're here. Yeah, the
Cool.
new logo.
You need to get the AEW logo under the AI.
Then you'll really get all those people.
Yeah.
Like, you'll get both sides.
Yeah.
You'll get the WWE stands. All you gotta do is turn your face, this way, whatever. WWE logo, AEW logo.
They're all BK haters. That's why they left.
Dang, folks!
We started talking about Burger King and everybody left, huh? Awesome. Great.
They were like, what is this fool who looks like she just hopped out the 80s talking about Burger King? Like,
Yeah.
what? What is this nonsense? Well, it's not nonsense. It's just facts.
Yeah. Facts.
So,
Facts are...
Burger King is good.
Yeah, Burger King is good.
And because Mr. G won't say, I
said
can't
Drew.
do it. I can't do it, man. Every time I go to do it.
Next prediction. Punishment. WD tattoos on the face. No, I don't think so.
I don't think so, man. I don't think Mrs. G would fly with that.
No. Probably not.
Hopped out to 80s.
I don't think I would fly
Yes.
with that. Mrs. She would go for that, right?
Man.
No, she won't go for that.
So,
Definitely not.
man, oh man. That was the goal, was hopping out of the 80s.
Yeah.
That was my goal for
Yeah.
tonight's look. Do you know how long? I'm not worried. I don't lose. I mean, you're not wrong.
What did Matt Riddle say when he saw it?
He's like, bro.
Whoa! What'd you do that for?
Oh, man, he just wouldn't stop looking at me. Oh, man.
That's funny.
Oh, man. Mrs. G, I've got it. You've got what?
She left us hanging. The loser gets cinnamon tattooed on their face.
What?
Like the word cinnamon? Because if we're going to put actual cinnamon on our face, that's going to hurt. Another funny one is that when I met Howard Hornswoggle, it's like everyone I meet, they get speechless. I don't know why. I don't understand why. Because they're going, dude! You put the network under the WWE symbol on your face!
That's probably an accurate representation of how it goes down. They can't find the words. They're like, dude, you put the WWE logo network on your face. Oh, man. That's hilarious.
It's like, can't believe you did that! And then you come in with the name washable marker, like you could wipe it off or something.
See, then that makes people question whether he's being legit or not.
Yeah.
Your name is washable marker, and you talk about this tattoo you have on your face. Is it real? Or can you just, wipe it off? That's how much I love wrestling.
That
was delicious.
Yes. I wouldn't even put the WWE symbol on my butt. So.
Oh, man. Holy moly. The things we talk about on this stream
I know,
are...
it's crazy. We lose people left and right because we're talking about stuff that's not worth anything. Look, we're down to 4 people now. Like, what the crap? Mr. Gleen's talking about his butt. Let's leave. No one wants to see that. Well, tattoo on my butt or just my butt?
Oh, man.
I'm still here. Well,
Thanks,
good, Justin. We're glad you're still here.
High five to you.
We've lost a few people. I think we scared them off.
I'm here for the...
We apparently scared some people off. We're down. We had 10 in here a minute ago, and 6 people left after I talked about a tattoo on my butt.
Woo!
At least everyone knows I'm the biggest wrestling fan on the planet.
Triple H says Charlotte Flair not taking the pin is a part of a long-term, or is a part
Butt
of...
tats run people out of the chat, apparently, I guess.
Triple H says Charlotte Flair not taking the pin is a part of the long-term storytelling. That finish was done tonight that way. What?
For a specific reason.
The finish was done tonight
reason.
the way it was done.
Yeah, whoever quoted him.
Why? That finish was done tonight the way it was for a very specific reason. 3 to 4 months from now, people will see why we did that. Great. That means Charlotte Flair's winning the title back.
Charlotte is going to win all 3 titles. I'm telling you.
What the freaking thing will do?
She's winning all 3 titles.
No thanks.
Mark it down.
Well, she lost it, and it's like, just keep it lost.
She's going to win all 3 titles.
You don't need to win it back. I saw an article today talking about how she wants to go after a men's title.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what they're doing. Maybe she's dropping the title now to go after the United States Championship to avenge Andrade. Because Apollo Crews is the
Candice and Io.
The U.S. champ, and Apollo took the title off of Andrade, and Andrade couldn't beat Apollo for the last 2 matches that they've had together. And so Charlotte's going to be like, geez, who wears the pants in this relationship is obviously me, because I'm going to go in and I'm going to beat Apollo Crews, and I'm going to be the United States champion, and then I'm going to laugh in your face. I'm going to say, you couldn't beat him, but I did. And then Andrade will be like, no. And then Andrade will beat Charlotte for the U.S. title, and then Charlotte will go back to NXT in 3 months, and she'll win the title off of Io because they're just stupid like that. And then Io will be all sad, and Io will go and join Asuka and Kairi because she's going to have to just drown her sorrow with
Charlotte
friends.
And Daniel Bryan, that'd be excellent. Yes.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
So,
well, now that we know he's going to be the Intercontinental Champion,
I mean,
I guess, that'll work out.
yes.
I think.
Dude, Rhea and her one contact. She had one contact in her eye.
That's like the Incredible Hulk.
I kid you not.
Look
It was the one side.
Look at the face, though.
It was the one side. I'm not even talking about the face. I'm just talking about her contact. One eye was like normal, and the other one had the green one, and I was like, what is happening with her eyeballs?
My all-time favorite match I wanted to see that never happened was Ultimate Warrior versus Tatanka. Why'd you want to see him fight Tatanka?
Because it would have been cool.
I'm just curious.
I don't know.
Have you done that with your figures? And who won? We actually have a Tatanka. And we got a Ultimate Warrior too.
Paige, Natty, Sasha, Becky, Bailey, Asuka, Shayna, and so many more. This belongs to you now. Congrats to Io Shirai. That was from Charlotte. She put that out on Twitter. So she's not upset about losing.
Those are all my favorite besides HBK. Yeah, I thought Tatanka was okay.
I like HBK. HBK.
Oh, you can do the match then, Mr. G. Yeah, we can do the match for you. Watchable marker.
Do we have to?
And put it up. Yeah, we got Tatanka.
You do?
Somewhere, yeah.
Oh, the more you know.
I found him cheap and got him, so
The more you know. I didn't know anything.
we could do the Ultimate Warrior versus Tatanka
Oh boy.
for all the gold that they don't have.
That's funny. So, folks.
The more you know. See? You'll learn all kinds of things on our show.
We got anything else random to talk about?
Yes. We could talk about many random things.
Can
Look, we're up to 6 people now.
Can you say Drew, please?
Me?
For the people? Maybe more people will come in.
Yes.
Please.
Are you saying we should do the Ultimate Warrior versus Tatanka match? Is that what you're saying?
Can you say Drew, please?
Drew.
Every time I go to say it, it's like
Did you submit that emote, Mr. G? Yes, I did.
my tongue hits the roof of my mouth, and then
I don't know if it's available yet.
I
But
can't
I submitted
say
it.
I can't say it because I think I'm gonna look stupid.
Bendy says you should talk about ending your stream, Maven.
That's hilarious. But I can't say it. I can't say Drew.
Drew.
I don't know why, but I can't. Like every time I attempt to say it, I sound stupid. So I'm not going to do it here on stream where people can go back for the rest of eternity and watch me go, Drew!
Yeah. He's listening in.
Ah.
So we got a request. I can say Drew.
I can't.
We got a request to do an Ultimate Warrior versus Tatanka match.
I can't say it.
McIntyre.
That was horrible.
Drew. We'll just call him Drew. Because the McIntyre always mess up. McIntyre. See, it just doesn't sound the same.
Because there's nothing to roll.
No. McIntyre.
I can't say it.
I love when you get...
A request.
What?
A request. That's what you said. You didn't say a request. You said a request.
Oh.
Like the toothpaste.
Did I?
Yes.
Oh, we have a request.
Oh, man.
See, I was working on the Drew thing and messed up my everything.
Drew.
Yeah.
There you go.
Drew.
Drew. That was better.
I can't believe we have people that just sit around and watch. It's like we saw 6 people in the room and like they're like, they're sitting there going.
There it was!
It's either that or they just like leave whatever, you know. They leave our video on and like, okay, I'm gonna go to the like refrigerator and the bathroom and everything else now because they're talking about Drew.
I don't do it as good as you do.
No.
Drew.
I'm like a pro.
See, you say it like Drew. It's like a machine gun. But mine sounds like
They're lurking, Mr. G.
Drew.
Yeah, either that or they fell asleep. One of the two. They're snoring now.
You're like, who should feud with EO first? I don't even know. I have a feeling it'll probably be Rhea, though, just based on the way things have gone.
That's what I'd say.
I feel like Rhea would probably be it.
I would like to see Mia.
Mia Yim would be cool.
But
doing a throwback to Candice would also be cool based on their feud they had months ago with Candice's new gimmick.
Yes.
Kind of being like, I deserve things, you know. I deserve a title shot. And you could be all like, well, Sister Sue, I beat you like 4 times, so.
Sister Sue. Did we change her name?
All right, whatever.
You are no longer Candice. You are Sister Sue.
Low-key wanting Shotzi and EO. I think that'd be, another one, but Shotzi needs to be built up a bit more.
I've got to see her do more. I don't think that she's done enough.
Dang, we up to 7 people, bro.
I know. It's because they all heard about me going, Drew.
And that's because I went, Drew.
Yeah.
Man.
And now we just went back to 6. Because we said, Drew.
Tomorrow night.
I think Charlotte should just get her belt back as soon as possible.
No!
I agree.
Stop!
Yes!
Hold the freaking phone, bro!
Got it.
Charlotte is fighting Asuka again tomorrow.
Would be good if they
were on the same show.
You know, Kross brand.
And Bayley and Sasha are bringing the women's tag team titles to Raw.
I'm tired of Charlotte.
Me too. But she's going to be on Raw tomorrow to fight Asuka again!
She's going to win the title.
No, she's not. It's not a title match. It's just a rematch.
She's going to win and then say, okay, I want a shot at the title.
It's because of the way that the match went down last week. It's like,
just
what are you doing?
Overexpose yourself.
What are you doing?
They're working on giving her 3 titles.
No, they're not.
Telling you.
Because
maybe 5.
Lame. Lame.
Oh, think about it.
What?
Charlotte beats Asuka, says I want a title shot, and then says tonight I want to face Sasha and Bayley, and I want all titles on the line. And then she wins.
Wait, was it no?
Yes!
Please say no. I wish I could say no, but I can't because it's true.
I just gave them all to her. The Queen needs her crown.
Tomorrow night on Raw, the Empress and the Queen collide.
Wait,
they're getting a getting a rematch.
It is. It has been announced.
And then Bayley and Sasha are bringing the tag titles to.
Yes.
Look at Bayley's face in this photo. Can we just talk about how weird she looks?
It's because her hair looks fake. I'd rather Charlotte than Nia injuring Asuka. Yes, I would agree.
Like, For reals, though.
Yeah.
Hold
for
on.
reals.
I'm just going to have to zoom in on Bailey's face here because it looks so bad.
Yeah, Bailey's
it's an
face.
awful photo. It's like, what did you do to her? Oh, no.
There.
It looks so bad.
What?
Because it just looks bad.
Now all she needs is the Joker face paint.
No, wait, do that face again.
Here, how about we do this? Let me see. Better?
Dang! We found Bailey's doppelganger right here. You need to go get your John Morrison whiz.
John Morrison whiz. Wig. You mean a John Morrison wig? Wait. Oh, good. We're going to be famous on YouTube because we're going to have someone die from laughter here. Wasn't that funny?
This is what happens
When you have coke.
when you drink Coke.
Oh, most people when they drink coke, that's not what happens. Just you.
You need to go get your John Morrison.
Look, everybody went silent. They're like, what is going on?
It's because they're all dying of laughter
they fell asleep.
watching me.
All right. All right. No more soda for you. Nope. No more soda for you.
Oh, man.
All right, we're going to take off.
Oh, that was amazing.
We're going to take off. We'll be back tomorrow night, Monday Night Raw.
Woo.
Until then,
Holy buckets.
everybody have a wonderful, wonderful evening. And, stay safe. And
Good night.
Yes. Make sure you wear your masks. Okay? Wear your mask. Because it helps save people like Maven. We're out of here. Peace out, everybody. Later.
Peace out, folks.
Hope I hit the right button here.